Hey guys, it's Alex. I don't have a lot of time before work. It's officially the first day of September, so I am over my deadline. And that sucks, so I'm just trying to get the very most possible done as quickly as possible. One thing I did off camera was I added one of my favorite plugins. It's called Transpire. It's a JS user plugin in Reaper, which means it's free. It doesn't come built into Reaper though. You have to download it off the website, but it's amazing. It's the best transient plugin I've ever used. So anyways, I'm just boosting the kick here by 1 decibel. So here's it without. Pretty good, pretty tough, right? But I'm just gonna kick this in. Real subtle. If I boost it, you'll hear more what it's doing. You can get it really in your face. But if we just bring it back a little bit, just to help get it forward a little. I don't need too much more. I mean, like, you guys remember, I was really tightening that fucker down. Also, I darkened the lead synth a bit. So what I was thinking about doing is, first off, is actually taking these layers here and bringing them all the way back. So let me see where we're at. So let's make a marker. This is the first chorus. All right, so what I want to do is take all of the, copy all of these and have them come over to the first verse. But maybe what we'll do is we will bring them all down by like maybe 2 decibels. Maybe even less, like make it much more subtle. Yeah. That's it, see what this sounds like. So already just adding some, effects like that helps move it around. So one thing I want to do is, let's look and see what this section is. All right, so this last part here, what I want to do is actually, let's see how this sounds. Right, so one little trick to help me get into this next section is just to riff on that C, E. E note, instead of dropping to the D minor chord there that has that Phrygian dominant tone, just riffing on the E. That way it's like, it kind of can, one of the problems we're having is the fact that this lead is so, for lack of a better phrase, it's like so obviously Phrygian dominant that it's jarring to go from one to the other. So what I'm gonna do here is make the whole melody this note E. We might even do more of this, but we'll see. Oh wait, that's F. Let's make it E. Oh, and this needs to be E. All right. Now, what we will do is go into Omni. So stressed out about this fucking song. All right, let's go into Omni, and what we will do, this is the patch, I believe. Yep. And we'll go to main, and we will go to bend up, and we can bend up 2 octaves. And so what we'll do now is go into RIA control MIDI, and we'll make a new one. I think we could do this with just one RIA control MIDI. Yeah, let's see if I can do it. Let's go pitch wheel, see what happens. We're gonna set it to 0, and then I'm gonna automate in the pitch wheel automation here. So what we'll do is we will pitch it up and then back to, what is this? Let's see if I can set the point value to 0. Yeah, so we can tell the synth to bend that note up, and we'll see how it sounds. So what I think it should do is just, whoa. Oh, yeah. I only want this to happen at the end here. Whoopsie daisy. And we'll add in a 0. 0. And we might need to make it one note, like not even down or up an octave. It might be confusing. That's pretty good. Let's see what this sounds like. Just like. Maybe we'll bring it down the octave. So let's listen to this. Yeah, what I want to do is have the whole thing be like this. And we'll do this. And just editing behavior is being weird. So I set the point value to 0, and then we'll set this one to, all right, that's at 0. Alright, I'm gonna kill her vocals for a second. I just want to hear how this sounds. Stop it. Jeez, I hate it when I get that like locked on the bar there. All right, so what I could do here too is, let's open this up, and we could do like, so if I muted this, and we'll load in the snare. Then we'll copy and paste it. Something like this. Let me be. Dun, dun, dun. And let's load in. I think I want to find. We'll see if I can find it. Is one of those like big snares, one of those big nasty EDM snares. So let's see if we can find one real quick. I'll be back if I do. All right, so it's instead of 21, 22, let's make it 23, 24. And let's just go find that real quick. Call this big snare. Let's add some low end to that. Fuck it, since we're starting about Transfire, let's add that, and we'll boost it. All right, so those notes are a little wonky, wink wonky. So why don't we do some, let's see about this. Let's hear if I mute this. All right, so the bass line is very thick right here. So what we can do is, what we can do is, I'm trying to think of I think I want to filter just the bass line. So I was thinking about using the high pass we already set up on the master bus, but let's do it on the bass line by itself. And the reason is because I don't know if I want to kill like the snare and everything. Like those are kind of cool that they're kind of big. So anyways, let's automate this one's bypass and frequency of the low shelf. So now we have a new thing that just showed up. So bypass, so this thing is going to be off until here and then back on. And then the frequency will start low and let's bring it up to like 5, at least 5, you know, something kind of cool like that. Let's see how it sounds at 1000. Let's thin out the drums even further because it's still kind of messy. So what are these layers? Okay, we can just get rid of this. We'll kill all the percussion, and then it's just hats, right? We can get rid of the drums. There's not a lot, so just this one hi-hat layer, I think, is all we have left. let's put a little mini drum roll in here. Boost everything all the way up. And one thing we need to do too is set this to its own voice group and this kick drum to its own voice group. That way it's always, it won't over trigger. There we go, that's better than it was. It was like stacked up before. So we're going to do the same thing on this lead here too. And we'll go to like 1,000 also, about 1,000. I think we actually filled, because it's higher register. Let's try higher than that, even higher.